Welcome to Gurney Court. This is our home in Somerset, the main family home.
Welcome to WatchMojo UK. And today we're looking at times when celebrities revealed how the other half lives.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
H will need space for his quieter artistic creations.
Number 10. Kirsty Allsop's AirPods.
This is a royal wedding mug. I have a large collection of royal wedding mugs. This is a Diana and Charles royal wedding mug.
Don't you hate it when you accidentally eat one of your AirPods? Probably not, because it's not a normal thing that happens. Unless you're Kirsty Allsop, of course. In 2022, she posted a tweet complaining about how she'd swallowed one of her AirPods with her giant handful of multivitamins, posting a picture to prove just how easy it is to swallow an earbud when you're also swallowing a dozen massive tablets.
This is the first time I've said this publicly. In June, I smashed my kids' iPads.
She continued to tweet the ordeal, which involved her forcing herself to bring the lost AirPod back up. Later that same year, Allsop left Twitter for good when she was attacked for saying that people just need to cut out coffee in order to get on the property ladder.
It was remarkably easy.
Go on.
But the second
Show us what you did.
I
would love to do this. This is like that, right?
And do you know what?
My goodness.
And I haven't...
Number 9. Molly-Mae Haig's 24 Hours.
The things I've done now are not because of Love Island, they're because of me and what I've decided to do in my work ethic.
Love Island star Molly-Mae Haig had some thoughts of her own about how to be successful in modern Britain. Her solution to poverty, inequality and austerity? People should just try harder.
When I reach one goal, it's what can I achieve next? It's never enough for me, and I think it's a bit of a downside to my personality.
She made these comments on an episode of Stephen Bartlett's Diary of a CEO podcast, saying that we all have the same 24 hours in a day, so there's no excuse for people not being able to start their own successful businesses. You know, like running Instagram lotteries. In response to this, her Wikipedia page was edited to say her name was Molly-Mae Thatcher, although she continued to say that her middle-class upbringing and Love Island stint had nothing to do with her success.
And it's like I never am happy with where I'm at. I'm constantly working towards the next thing.
Number 8. Jeremy Clarkson's pub.
So I had this rule, which I said we're only going to sell stuff that was grown or reared. No Coca-Cola, no coffee.
A problem with Clarkson's farm airing months after Clarkson's latest business endeavours become public knowledge is that you don't get to see the logic behind it when he sets his prices. This was evident when the Farmer's Dog pub opened in 2024 with an eye-watering menu.
This is designed to back British farming.
Clarkson would defend the prices at the time and in Clarkson's farm by saying all the produce is 100% British, even the pepper, which he claims is grown in the UK by only one farm down in Cornwall. The prices are still obscene, especially outside of London, with £6 pints and £19 pie and mash.
It's all good locally grown food. I'm afraid that costs a bit more. You're going to get people going, how much?
But it seems like people are willing to make the pilgrimage to Oxfordshire to visit. Number 7. Phillip Schofield's Island Getaway.
I know what I did was unwise, but is it enough to absolutely destroy someone?
The out-of-touch thing here was that Schofield thought this would re-endear him to the British public and get them to forgive him for his unwise but not illegal transgressions. In 2024, he starred in Castaway on Channel 5, going to fend for himself on a desert island near Madagascar for 10 days.
At the moment, it's just given me more anguish.
But in the past, the celebs on similar shows have been stars people still like and want to see, like when Joanna Lumley did it in the 90s. Schofield received dwindling ratings over the 3 nights of Castaway, even when he moaned about Holly Willoughby, Anton Deck, and everybody else at ITV.
Got a bit of a shock. Right. I'm afraid you've been let go from this morning.
And then he took off his kecks and ran into the sea, mooning the remaining viewers. Number 6. Gregg Wallace's daily routine.
I want to apologise for any offence that I caused with my post yesterday and any upset I'm I may have caused to a lot of people.
Though his broadcasting career now seems to be over, for a few years, Gregg Wallace managed to reinvent himself as a health influencer, frequently talking about how he'd managed to lose so much weight and bulk up.
I want to get even fitter and even stronger. I want to get down to 11.5 stone.
The secret is his strict daily routine. But if you want to replicate his results, you might struggle. He got off to a bizarre start by waking up at 5 a.m, reading, then going to the gym before opening hours, because he's goaded the staff into letting him in on his own. After that, he goes to the Harvester for breakfast with his PA, and, after spending barely an hour with his son, hops onto the computer to play Total War. He was doing this every Saturday, apparently.
We see no reason why I can't keep getting fitter and stronger all the way into my 70s. If I can have this impact now on people at 57, imagine the impact I can have at 75.
Number 5. Celebrity escape to the country. If anybody needs to benefit from the expert estate agents who work on escape to the country, it's multi-millionaire celebrities, of course.
He currently lives in a 3-bedroom house on the edge of a market town in the Vale of Glamorgan.
Escape to the country is already a pipe dream for many people, let alone if you're Olympic athlete Linford Christie, Apprentice star Tim Campbell, or H from Steps. You might be thinking that surely lots of celebrities already live in giant mansions in the countryside, and you'd be right.
We absolutely love where we live at the moment, but I would like somewhere with views.
In this episode, Ian H. Watkins wanted to move from the Vale of Glamorgan to somewhere else, also in the Vale of Glamorgan, but with better views. It's no surprise that the show's regular viewers hated it.
Although geographically it'll be a relatively short step, see what I did there? Emotionally, it's huge.
Number 4. Anti-chicken nuggets.
Thankfully, chicken nuggets in this country are not made this way. But it's still an experiment.
One of Jamie Oliver's favourite things to do is whack some chicken grizzle in a food processor and tell kids that's what chicken nuggets are. Then ask them whether they'd still eat them. In one infamous instance of this, because yes, he's done it more than once, he made the chicken nuggets and all the children said they'd still gladly eat them.
Some of the processed foods that you love are made from the bits you don't like. Bone, all the connective tissues, little bits of bone marrow and stuff like that.
What's always out of touch about Jamie Oliver, though, is that he seems to have no understanding of poverty, and the fact that many parents who feed their kids chicken nuggets would love to make them something healthier, but aren't able to. As well as that, if all that stuff wasn't made into nuggets, it would just go to waste.
Now, who would still eat this? Great. So there you go. The whole experiment failed.
Number 3. Meeting the Rees-Moggs.
In Somerset, we have a mansion. It's not a mansion, it's a sort of old country house. It's a mansion.
It's hard to think of anyone in Britain more alien than Jacob Rees-Mogg, who, along with many other senior Tories, spectacularly lost his seat in the 2024 election. Coincidentally, he and his family had signed up to film a documentary about their lives when the election was called.
Sean has worked here for quite a few years now. He makes our cider, he looks after the Bentley, he does everything that needs to be done in a busy household.
We got to see the impact of the campaign on Rees-Mogg, his wife, their 6 children, their nanny, his PA, the housekeeper, the caretaker, the cleaners, and all the other servants working at their Somerset mansion. There's nothing more out of touch than the upper classes talking about how their children have the same nanny who raised them 50 years ago.
I think it would be impossible to run a house that size with no help at all. All the cleaning, all the laundry, all the shopping, all the cooking, and all the childcare.
Number 2. The price of a sausage roll.
Yes. You were asked if you'd ever had a Greggs, to which the Prime Minister replied, "How many times have I ever not had a Greggs? Unless I specifically tell you otherwise, I am made of Greggs."
More politics. In 2019, just before his landslide election victory, Boris Johnson was grilled on the radio about what the price of a sausage roll is. The Tories have a long history of pastry-related blunders, like 2012's infamous pasty tax, which managed to trigger a massive backlash against David Cameron and George Osborne before it was swiftly dropped.
Last time you bought a sausage roll at Greggs, Prime Minister, how much did it cost?
I don't know. I give up.
Did they learn their lesson about ordinary people's love of pastry though? Apparently not, because Johnson was unable to correctly produce the price of a Greggs sausage roll. He thought it was £1.90, but even the Greggs branches in Whitehall don't charge that much. Oh dear.
£1.90. I have no idea.
It's a pound.
Pound.
Prime Minister,
Anyway,
thank you for appearing here.
Number 1. Meghan Markle's bananas.
Oh, actually, do you have a Sharpie marker? I'm sure we can get you one. I have an idea.
Somehow, this became one of the biggest news stories in early 2019, when the Duchess of Sussex wrote inspirational messages on bananas destined for sex workers. She and Prince Harry were visiting a charity, and on a whim, decided to write messages like, "You are brave," "You are loved," and so on.
Do you want to do a
And this is all donated. No, you go.
You're in charge of the show. I'm in charge of the banana messaging.
People were divided, with some saying they actually found comfort in the messages, and others saying that they were stupid and offensive, and that Markle should have done more to help than just writing affirmations in permanent marker. Many viewed this as more proof of how out of touch Meghan and Harry are.
It was this that I stole. Sorry.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's fantastic.
Let us know in the comments which absurd celebrity moments we forgot.
School catchment is really important, and the budget, £2 million.